Hi, welcome. I'm Melanie. So, I want to talk a little bit about alchemy today and how alchemizing is a key part of the journey. Going into separation can, as you know, leave you feeling broken and unable to cope, even with the simplest of tasks, and completely devastated, and is breathtakingly painful. And as the Divine Feminine, you can struggle immensely with overwhelming fear-based thoughts and emotions. And this can fuel the need to chase your Divine Masculine, because you will be feeling in lack and the victim and doing everything you can to get them back, believing this is a normal relationship and this is what you do. And these emotions won't go away. They just keep coming and washing over you in waves. And you won't know how to stop them. You will be believing you don't have a choice but to struggle through the pain. However, there is something that happens once you start choosing you, and that is you become the alchemist. So what do I mean by this? Well, on this journey, choosing yourself means instead of pouring all your energy and time into focusing on your Divine Masculine, you start to make yourself the focal point. And the way that you do this is by connecting with your soul, going within and establishing a connection with the true essence of who you are. Through doing this, you will begin to discover what it truly means to feel joy, peace, abundance, fulfillment and love from your soul and not from your mind, because what you think joy, peace, fulfillment and love feels like when it's coming from your mind is nothing like it feels when it is coming from your soul. You do this together with starting to work on yourself. Once you start working on yourself, and this will be through the inner and shadow work, you are prioritizing yourself by becoming aware of what you need to work on and where you need to let go in order for you to heal and move forward. It's through recognizing what your triggers are, and these will be triggers that are coming from your Divine Masculine through mirroring, for example, and also from others in your world, including situations that may arise for you. And then working on them, and not just surface level, but going deep within to unearth the root cause for whatever it is that is triggering you. So looking at what emotions are coming up for you, and then going back throughout your life to try and discover where that trigger comes from. It's by looking at those fears from past traumas and core wounds, acknowledging them and accepting any fear-based emotions coming from them, that you are starting that process of alchemizing. And then by acknowledging you don't have to feel like this, that there is another way, that you can choose to feel joy and peace over anger, forgiveness over blame and shame, acceptance over resentment and betrayal, abundance over lack, fulfillment over jealousy, and love over fear. And then by choosing to let that fear-based emotion or emotions that is coming from that trauma or core wound go, knowing that you have a choice, that you don't have to hold on to that emotion, that is alchemizing. Choosing the higher, lighter vibrations or energies of the soul rather than the lower, heavier, denser emotions that come from your egoic mind, that is alchemizing. Choosing to see an obstacle as an opportunity or a trauma or problem as a lesson, letting go of the fear surrounding those obstacles, traumas or problems, that is alchemizing. We are all so used to believing that we don't have a choice, that we have to struggle through the pain of a trauma, where we believe that we just have to live with the pain from that trauma or core wound because there is no other way, apart from pushing it down and burying it and not facing it. We believe this because that is what we have been taught. It's a belief, a conditioning passed down through our family lineage and society and originating from the egoic mind. But that's just not true. And this is what you'll be believing when you go into separation. You'll be believing that you don't have a choice but to feel the way you do in pain and suffering. But you do. That's what this journey is showing you. And it's by alchemizing those fear-based thoughts and emotions into higher vibrations of love that will enable you to move forward and ascend. Alchemy is what will help you to purge and cleanse and release all that no longer serves you. And through this you ascend. Because by choosing the higher vibrations instead of the lower vibrations, you are allowing yourself to choose love over fear. To feel love over fear. Alchemy is needed throughout the journey, even when you start to come into union, because you can become very magnetic at this point to your divine masculine. And if you are not fully anchored into union, where your energy is stable, when your divine masculine comes in, it can knock you off kilter or unbalance you. And you can start to drop into that chasing energy again with feelings of needing them, maybe expectations. Those fear-based emotions can rise up. So you will need to alchemize those emotions so to be able to keep your energy balanced. But really, getting good at becoming the alchemist will help your growth in all areas of your life throughout your whole journey, because you are transcending old thought patterns and beliefs and fear-based emotions that are holding you back, which then enables you to ascend instead of keeping you where you are, trapped by fear. Ascension is what will lead you to union. And alchemy is the process or tool, if you like, that helps you through your journey to turn lead into gold, or in other words, fear into love. Anyway, I'm going to finish up there today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all much love. Bye for now, and blessed be.